What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode one of the B-STRN Podcast.
I'm Brandon.
I'm single Ricky.
And I am taking Nick. And before we go any further, I have to let you guys know, even though he's not taking Brandon, Brandon is very much taken. Guys, don't look at Brandon thinking you're going to find you. Look,
Yep,
right?
yep.
He's
I
got
am stuck here on a podcast with two taken men, but I have to say that I love both of their wives. They are amazing women. So we just invite your single friends to come and meet me, the guy ones,
we,
the guy.
later episodes are going to be all about finding Ricky love and finding her a man through all of our shenanigans. So, look, guys,
Oh,
the B-STRN podcast about a lot of stuff. To be honest, it's about being silly, real, true, and last but not least, nerdy. Because guys, I'm going to be nerdy.
let me
That's
tell
who I
you,
am.
Nick, you are so nerdy, but I love it. Being
Brandon's a
nerdy is
little nerdy
hard,
too.
and I'm here for it. High support.
Yeah. I like to hide it. I like to hide my nerdiness, but it's
But
it's right
he's
there.
it's there. The nerdiness is there. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, guys. First episode. Look, this has been a little bit of a work in progress. A little bit of a
Trial and error.
we've been working to get this thing done, and honestly, I'm just looking at the three of us. I'm like, man, I'm so glad this is coming together. I am so glad that episode one is happening, and we'll kind of roll into how this kind of came about. We got a couple of games maybe we'll play, and we're gonna have some fun with this, guys. To be honest, be certain stands for a lot of stuff, but I want you guys to know we're gonna be certain that we're gonna have fun with this. Um, we're gonna be certain that we're gonna laugh at ourselves. You might laugh at us, you might not laugh at us. Brandon's gonna laugh at me. I know that for sure. Um,
Almost.
so he's got a mic too. He'll hold it up every once in a while.
His mic's cooler than ours. I feel like we need these mini mics to have that block around them. I think I will put Charlie on a craft project.
Love it. I don't know if I'm gonna get a block on mine,
You're getting
um,
one.
yeah, let's honestly, Brandon, this will be a good tee up for you. Just how did this? So I'll give you guys a little background, just a little bit, and then I'm gonna let these two take over and kind of explain why I coerced them into a podcast. Um, I've kind of always wanted to do one. I'm that extrovert, always want to be kind of in the know, and always want to be doing something. And me and Brandon are pretty witty together. Like we get together and it's kind of a back and forth pretty smoothly. And I just randomly one day, maybe 2 months ago, was like, Brandon, what would you say to a podcast? And then over typical dinner and soccer, because all of our kids play soccer together, um, we had and food. Right, we're eating dinner one night, and me and Brandon are talking about the podcast. And Ricky's like, "What's happening right now?
Excuse me, can I get in, sir?
Can I be a part of this?" And we're like, "Sure." And so yeah, you guys talk about that and how this came about and y'all's perspective of it, because mine's very miscued, as I just essentially tried to coerce y'all and force you into a podcast that neither one of y'all wanted to do. So take it away.
If I, Brandon, may I? Because ladies
Yeah.
first,
Go
right?
for it. Yes.
So
That's
if I
please
may, I was not invited to the podcast. I was the girl who said, "Excuse me, sir, may I be a part of that?" Because
Open line.
I could see how fun it would be. And like, I mean, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't really know you guys. Y'all don't really know me. We know each other through soccer, dinner after soccer. And then I do love both of your wives. That's confession number one. Um,
Yep.
they are great friends. And so I got to know you guys through knowing them. And we had great conversation. And when I heard you guys talking about doing a podcast and everybody was him hawing around, nobody knew what they were doing. I was like, if y'all are going to do that, I would partake if you would let me. And so that was where it started for me.
And Brandon, we both know Ricky's as witty as we are, especially at McDonald's having dinner after soccer.
And from a girl's perspective.
Oh yeah. It's been really fun, like getting to know you guys on the soccer field. Well, I guess on the sidelines. We're not on the soccer field, really. I
On
mean,
and off.
you kind of are, because Nick coaches the soccer team for our kids, so that's
Yes.
cool. But yeah, we were just laughing when I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think we just started asking each other random questions, right?
Correct.
At McDonald's that night, and we were like, "This would be funny to like record it." Man, I wish I had a recording of that conversation that we just had.
Correct.
And, and so it kind of went, and here we are. And you've been like pushing me to do it, and I've been like saying, I don't know, I don't know if I have time. I'm not sure.
I did. And look, guys, to be honest, Brandon will be on episodes here and there. He is highly involved in his church. I will 100% butcher what you are. I believe you are the worship pastor for your church. Huge
Right,
shout
got
out
it,
there.
got it. Yeah,
Um, you do great work with that. You're doing a lot of good stuff with the church. So obviously, your time is very committed in that space. Ricky and I both work full time. I run a business outside of that. So I think all of us in general have a lot going on. But I know Brandon's going to be kind of popping in here and there. So he might miss a couple episodes. We'll pick him right back up. And it'll be like he was never not there. So if you guys don't see him on the podcast, he's not left. We didn't kick him out. He didn't leave. He doesn't not like us. Although that is a running joke between the two of us.
Do y'all
He
not?
loves us. And
Wait a
it's
minute. Yeah, I feel like the outcast here. Do y'all not like me?
it no, so me and Brandon have a
It's so
this is great content right now.
I'm
I
just
don't know what was happening. Like we tried to get with them like 5 days in a row or five, attempts in a row, and they were like, "No, we've got this going on. Oh, we've got to be here. No, we're going to dinner with this person or this." And I finally just looked at my wife and I'm like, "Shay, they just don't like us anymore." And so now it's a running joke that Brandon doesn't like me. Um,
yep.
Brandon. Brandon, can we hear your perspective?
I don't like Nick at all.
I can tell. I can absolutely
I
tell that you two
only
do
said it
not.
like that because he was drinking water. I was trying to get you.
you almost had me, but I would say I would almost believe that statement if we were at your house till 10:30 not last night, Saturday night,
That's right.
coming up with 55 more ideas for the podcast. So,
That's
Wait a
right.
um,
minute. Cheated on me.
I was gonna
and you know
say
what? I added
what
it
happened.
all into our little group chat. All of us can see the new additions that he added. So,
Yeah.
um,
I had one idea. I just had one.
it's a good one too. So I'm
What is a taco a sandwich?
so that is going to be one. Brandon, we got to make sure you're on that one. That's going to be. Um, don't ruin your answer, but is the taco a sandwich? That's going to be a lot of fun to talk about. We're going to talk about would you rather's. We're going to talk about. We're going to play some games. We got a couple that we'll play this first episode that I think will be fun. One of them I've never done with three people, so that one's going to be a lot of might be a little chaotic, but I think it'll be fun. And yeah, we maybe talk about parent stuff. I think we're going to have a kids episode. Brandon's got a couple little girls. Ricky's got a daughter. I have a son. They're all about the same age. They play soccer together. Macy's probably the how do I want to say this?
Cheerleader of them all. Period.
Macy's McKinley's the biggest girl of them all. McKinley or Macy and Charlie are probably the toughest. Um, Yeah, they played paintball with us on Saturday, and I was not sure how McKinley was going to do, but Macy and like she was just I don't. She's like, I'll get hit with a paintball. I don't care. Um, so yeah, that was kind of crazy. We'll probably have them make us food. We'll do some food challenges. Brandon likes spicy food, so we'll make sure he's in on
Yeah,
those.
love that.
I think we're talking about the one chip challenge. I've never done it, but I want to. I will regret it, I'm sure. It will be fun. At least for us, it's gonna be fun. I don't know if anybody will watch this and anybody will actually enjoy it, but we will enjoy it for ourselves.
You know what? And that's the most
Okay.
important part is that we have fun together. We learn about each other. We are building better friendships than what we already have. Well, me with your wives, y'all with each other, which could raise some concern later. Just kidding.
100%.
I am here for a hot chip challenge. I am here for some food challenges. I will not eat seafood.
Oh yeah, me
Breaking
neither.
breaking point.
Brandon, you don't do seafood? How did I not know
No,
this?
no. I
None.
mean,
Brandon, you're
like,
with me?
yep. Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Yes.
No like fish, shrimp, nothing.
I mean, I'll do some shrimp, maybe a
It's
little
more than
tilapia,
Ricky.
something like
Ricky will
that.
do none.
Anything else? Nope.
Listen, I keep trying it, but I keep hating it. So I just gave it up. I don't eat any of it. Like, I'll try again in a few more years, I'm sure. And I am sure that I will continue not liking it. I love sushi though, except for I get told a lot that my sushi is not real sushi because I do like a veggie roll
Still
or like
sushi.
a cucumber roll. And it does not involve any seafood.
I
And
mean,
so I don't know
going
if I
back,
forgot, but
going
it's
back.
wrapped in a seaweed leaf and rice just like yours.
I mean, now it brings up the question, which we can't keep this going because it'll ruin that episode when we do it. But it's a cinnamon roll sushi. Don't answer that question, y'all. I'm so sorry. We can't go down that road.
I'm just gonna say seaweed should stay in the sea. That's my vote.
We should just we'll table that for now, but we're gonna come back to it. I'm looking at all of our notes here. We're gonna do things like so I've kind of got on this whole like we're gonna find Ricky love and Ricky's ideal man, her perfect date, her worst date, her 10 celebrity crushes, her pet peeves. We'll do a girls talk where it's um,
Me, hopefully Katie and Shay.
and
Shay,
then
Oh,
we'll have to
hopefully
include. I think
you.
we'll include Casey in on that. Get
Oh,
our
love that.
IT
Oh my
guy.
God. Yes. A round table with 4 women. I'm all in for it.
So shout out. I don't think I did this earlier, guys. If I didn't,
I
if I did, then kudos to him. He gets 2 of them. Shout out to our IT guy. His name is Dingle. Is that actual legal government name is not Dingle? That would be odd and kind of weird. His government name is Kyle. And shout out to this guy. If it wasn't for Kyle, this podcast would have never started, and we would have stopped weeks ago. So huge shout out, Kyle. We love you. We really appreciate all the work you're doing with us to help make sure this um, honestly works right. And again, you are our IT tech and producer slash making sure we don't do anything stupid. I do have to also say that Brandon's kind of our idea guy, even though he's given one really. No, I'm just kidding. You've given a lot of good ideas. I'm just kidding. I think Brandon's like our idea guy because we'll just be randomly talking about something, and he's like, "Oh, y'all should do that on the podcast," and I'm like, "We should."
and
there you
we will.
go.
We will, Brandon. Keep coming up with the ideas.
Okay,
Um,
I'll do my best.
so we'll do a kids takeover where all the kids get together. We'll do some food challenges. We'll talk about what's actually this is really good, especially if all 3 of us are together. What does a successful marriage look like?
Because
Raising kids.
I need tips.
Raising kids. We can do that one. We'll give you some tips
Okay.
on. I can give you tips on what not to do in a marriage. Brandon can tell you what to do, so we'll get that out.
I can tell you what not to do as well.
Let's see. We'll do top 10 athletes. We'll do peeves. I think I already said that one. Life hacks. We'll do some of those. Hey, what life hacks do we have? We'll do some. I think Ricky, you came up with this old school your mama jokes. Haven't heard any of
Oh
those in a
yeah,
good while.
I'm ready for that one.
Ooh.
I am
Oh, I'll
ready
be ready for
for
that one too.
And I'm not fun. Like, people always tell me all the time that I am not funny and that anytime I try to tell a joke, I'm too serious of a person to be found to be funny. So apparently I offend everybody when I say something. So when it comes time for the your mama jokes or the old school jokes, I think it can be like a combination episode. Y'all just gotta know that I'm just kidding.
I'm
I
really
don't think
offended right now by what you said.
you would be, Brandon. No, we'll do that. We'll make sure there's a huge disclaimer. We'll make Kyle work and earn his. I guess we'll give him a dollar an episode. He deserves a lot more than that. We'll see if he can pop some stuff on the screen for us.
There we go.
And we'll do some like 2 truths and a lie. We'll do factor opinion. Like I'll
Mad
make a
Lib.
statement. I'll make a statement, and y'all determine if it's fact or opinion. We'll do some just fun games, things like that. Yeah, I think I think there's a lot of good ideas. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and Yeah, anything you guys want to add before maybe we get into our first game?
Oh my God. I don't know what our first game is, but Nick, I do have two other games that I have to point out. I don't know if you heard me. You probably didn't because I was talking over you and that was rude. But Mad Libs, for
Yes.
one. But we have to relearn our verbs and adjectives and all of those things before we play that game because it failed miserably when we tried once.
Yeah, and you're
then
gonna have to give us
one or two word sentence game. That's a fun game.
Brandon's gonna have to give us an education lesson on. So first off, just and Ricky, this is a testament to me. Like this is just I'm the idiot on the show. I don't know what any of those are. So Brandon, you're gonna have to teach me something because I don't know what I don't remember any of them. I don't remember what a noun is, adjective, verb. Don't know. So you're gonna have to give me a good.
Wait. Why am I the one that's gonna show you?
I mean,
Are you like
want to be an
silly
English
and smart?
teacher.
You're the smart one.
I don't know about that.
I see the point.
Is it
I
because
mean,
I'm
me and
wearing
Ricky were talking about these the other day, and we're like, let's try one just to see what happens. It didn't go so well. So
It was a disaster, complete disaster.
we need a lesson, and you're probably the one to teach us. So
I think I like ended up marrying a leather shoe or something. I don't know.
Oh wow.
we don't know what's going to happen with me and Ricky when it's just us. So we're going to need to make sure you have enough time to keep us straight, and it could get bad. All right, so let's do this. So Ricky, the two games we're going to play is we're going to do the guess the thing game. Actually, I think we did. Me and Brandon did this the other day when we were hanging out. So this is going to be a fun one, and then we're going to play say the same word game. So typically on this say the same word game, it's two people, and you just 1, 2, 3, and you say a word, and then you try and take those words and come up with the same word the next time, and you keep doing it until you get the same word. I've never done it with three people. This could get really bad.
I feel like I need an example because you said that you both just say a word and then you try to come up with the same word the next time. So I feel like if I say orange now, I'm going to say orange the second time. I'm probably going to say orange the third time. So
Yeah,
I
so it'd
think
be like
that one confuses me a little bit.
it would
Like,
be like you saying orange. If it was just you and me playing, you would say if we said it at the same time, you said orange and I said water.
okay.
Now we have to take those two words and say a different word, but try and make it the same word. So like
So,
I would say orange juice because it's not the same word.
so you have to use that word though. So I would
No,
say like
you don't.
water
You
flavor.
don't have to. You don't because we could both say Sunny D, orange water, Sunny D. We just have to say a word to try and get to a point where we're saying the same word,
Okay.
and it could get very disastrous.
But you take my word and your word, put them together and try to come up with something that makes it
Yeah, like
okay.
if
All
I
right. I'm
said
gonna be really bad at that. But
it could be bad. I could say car, and Brandon could say Star Wars. I don't know where I would go with that.
I'm coming in with the DeLorean.
Oh, there you go.
So
Hey,
that would be fun.
I think
So
you'll be better at this than you think you will be.
it's either going to work or it's not going to work.
All right, I'm here for it.
All right. So the first game that we'll play is called Guess the Thing. So I'm going to think of an object, and you guys y'all could go kind of back and forth, one of you, then the next, and kind of typically it's done usually one on one, but we got three of us, so we're going to make this work. So I'm going to think of an object. You guys are going to start guessing words. I'm going to give you a percentage. So if my word is shoe and y'all say dog, that's a 1. You get 1%. It doesn't even make sense. If you say house, I might be like, ooh, 40. Because it kind of makes sense for a dog to be in a house or a shoe to be in a house. Right? And then you guys say what?
What if I say tennis?
That would get like I don't know, get a number, and then you would just keep guessing until you figure out what the word is.
Tennis.
Okay.
So now I got to come up with a word because I didn't come up with
Right.
one.
You're coming
Actually,
up with a word first, and then we're
got
gonna
it.
alternate.
I've got it. I've got it locked in. I'm gonna type it in front of me.
prove it.
so I know what it is.
All right, ladies first. You go first, Ricky.
But so I just guess first?
You just have
Okay.
to randomly guess an object, an item, and I'll give you a percentage on what it is.
And we all
Bike.
ask questions, right?
So what?
Bike.
Bike. 1.
Podcast.
1.
House.
5.
Race car.
I hope not. 1. At least I wouldn't suggest it.
Camping.
30.
All right. So wait, because I said house and then I said camping. So I'm getting closer to the answer.
So that 30 means you're getting closer. It might be kind of relative, but not really.
Okay. Okay.
Camping. Tense.
5.
Intense.
Bonfire.
1.
Hot dogs.
What was it?
Hot dogs.
80. You're on the right track. Keep going with that.
Smash burgers.
97.
Cookout.
80. So you got
Food.
80 for cookout, 97 for smash burger. Smash burger.
Food.
75.
Damn it! I lost 10 points.
It's burger. Pat, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
I
Wait a
wouldn't.
minute,
I
I gotta
wouldn't.
turn the
I
fan
wouldn't
real
solve
quick.
the puzzle
Wait.
yet.
Oh,
You're
it's
on the
not
wrong
burger.
track. You got one other word you got to attach to it.
Oh, okay. Ricky, your go.
I'm Vanna White now. It's your guess. If you lose, I'm
Send it
going.
home, Brandon. Send it home.
It's cheeseburger.
It's cheeseburger. Camping, I gave a little bit because I'm like, I can see
Is
myself
a
going
smash
camping.
burger not a cheeseburger?
It is, but the word was cheeseburgers. Like that's why I gave it 97. You're right there.
Dang it!
Okay, let's pause the game for a second. I think it's really funny that Ricky is holding the microphone between her two fingers.
She's what? Oh, she's holding it like this?
I just hold it like that. I just thought it was really funny.
What am I doing?
Hold your mic up. Are you holding it with 2 fingers?
No. You had it like between your 2 fingers like this.
Oh, sometimes I do that when if my left arm needs a break, it's like this.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I was thinking about doing this, but
I might hold it like this, but I don't.
There we go.
Nick, I'm telling you, you are missing out on that statement. You should be hanging your glasses right like that. Because if I still wore glasses, I would do that.
if I get lazy, I might do that. If I start typing, I'll pull one of these.
Give your
Okay,
hand.
so am I thinking of a word this time?
I think we're changing games.
We have time. If you want to do one, Brandon, you can think of a word and we'll guess.
Oh, I mean, I'm cool with whatever.
Let's do it.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Think of a word and we'll try and guess the word.
And it's an object.
Object, or it could be like a thing, or
It's a noun. It's a
Okay.
person, thing, or idea.
it could be a destination, a place.
Noun.
Oh, look at that. A noun. Way to go.
It could be anything you want.
All right. I got one. Ready.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Ocean.
One.
Ocean.
One.
Okay.
Guitar.
That's too obvious. No. It's a one.
Crap.
Airplane.
One.
Okay.
House.
Sorry, I didn't get that. What was it?
House.
One.
Lightning.
Three.
Trying to think of things Brandon would talk about.
I mean, you guys started the podcast without me.
Soccer.
Adam McDonald's.
One.
Tornado.
One.
North Carolina, because that's where we're all at.
Two. Sorry, I picked a hard one, I guess. We'll get there.
Stormy.
Two.
Dang.
We haven't gotten over three yet.
Is it in your house?
Dang it.
Do you own one, Brandon?
No. Wait, would I say 0 for no and or for yes?
I'm
All right,
making
Nick,
up the rules as
team
we
up.
go.
Are you ready to team up, Nick?
I'm so lost on this one already.
Okay, I get it, but Lightning was the highest score with a 3. I've tried Stormy. I've tried. So, like, let's, because Stormy.
Electricity.
Stormy is our dog, by the way.
Yes.
What were you saying, Nick?
Electricity. I don't know if your mic didn't pick that up, but I saw you mouth something. I assumed it was a 1.
A 1.
Uno.
No.
What if what Albert
Sorry,
Einstein?
guys. No, I don't know. It's not that close. 1.
Dang it.
All right, Brandon. I need a hint. I need something.
Sorry, this is.
We need something more.
Okay, so my kids own this. And
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say that your kids own this?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have this, but my kids.
And Lightning was a 3, Nick. So.
But electricity was a 0.
Lightning's
Car.
fast. That's
Car.
why I gave just a little tick, because lightning's fast.
Disney Pixar cars.
1.
What do your girls own that is fast? Roller skates.
And involves lightning.
That's it.
What?
Roller skates.
Was it roller skates?
For real.
Oh.
Okay.
How did you get that?
I get it.
How did you go from a 3 to a 100?
I get it now. They are lightning fast.
Right.
Makes sense.
Took me a minute. It took me a minute. Ricky, if you want one really quick, we can just end with yours. You choose, and me and Brandon will guess.
Oh God. Okay, just put me on the spot. Okay, ready.
Take the honors, Brandon.
Chicken nuggets.
No.
Why does everything
what?
go back to food with us?
Can you give a 0?
No,
Yes.
one's the low.
Oh.
Okay.
1.
Chicken nuggets is a 1. Home. House.
4.
It's not really.
Toilet seat.
No. 1. You're never gonna hear me talk about a toilet seat on this podcast, unless like somebody pees on it and I sit in it. That's gonna be an issue.
It is. I know it's one of your pet peeves, but we're not going to talk about that. Toilet seat. Home got 4. Car.
1.
she giving us a hint, Brandon?
An appliance.
What? I didn't hear him.
An appliance. Like
Nope.
fridge, stove, microwave. Trying to
I'm,
guess the
I'm gonna
category.
I'm gonna make this really random, Brandon. This is like the most random guess I've ever seen or heard of in my life. I'm gonna go dragon.
Oh my God, you're like a 9.
She baited me into that.
Wait, it's only a 9?
Also, I'm laughing, so I apologize for the camera shakes.
She baited me with the dragon in the background.
Fire.
What does fire give?
Do you want a hint?
Brandon said fire. What is that?
It doesn't have relevance to this to my specific word. I mean, yes, I could see it, but I have to give it a 1 because it doesn't have relevance to this.
I feel like she's still baiting me, Brandon. And I'm taking the bait.
Do you guys want a hint? It's a 2-word word. Nick already got the second word. So now, as men, I will tell you, pay attention to the decor. What kind of dragon is this? Let's use adjectives or countries.
Chinese dragon.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So she wasn't baiting me. I just didn't
Not
add
at
the
all.
check.
No, I definitely did not bait, but that was all I could think about.
Chinese dragon. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
I want some Chinese food now.
God,
Same.
now I do. It always ends up around food. I don't know why.
Food or soccer?
One of those things
It
we
would
do
be
every
dinner,
day.
so I'm always down for some food. So, well, guys, I am certain that this was fun. I have been waiting for the three of us to be able to get this started and episode 1 in the books. And it's done. Episode 1 is finished. It is complete. Kyle is going to rock it out for us. We are super, super appreciative of Kyle and what he's done. Single Ricky, Brandon, thank y'all for being on and helping me out and being good sports with our game and just kind of talking to everybody about what we're doing. And again, we're gonna be certain that we're gonna have some fun. Are y'all entertained?
I
We
am.
don't know. But we are. We are
entertained?
certain. What was that?
I said, are you not entertained?
We are. They aren't. So until the
Okay.
next episode, guys, we will see you later. Super appreciative of you guys, logging in, checking us out. Go to episode 2, 3, 4, 5, however many we've got out. Watch us. Let us know if you have any questions. At some point, we're gonna make sure you guys can send us some stuff. But with that, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.